What's up, everybody? Out on the lake today. Going to do a follow-up on the Thor lake hammer boat that I have. I've had it about 10-11 months now. Just kind of do a follow-up on it. I've done a review at my house where I went around it and kind of did a review. I've had it now about, like I say, 10 or 11 months. I just kind of want to do a little follow-up, show you some of the things I've added, a lot of things I like on it, show you how I kind of got it set up going here. Just give you a little once around here. All right, we'll start up here at the front. Minn Kota Tarova. You can see it's operating there. I've got it on spot lock, so it'll hold us in this spot. Usually holds us within about 4 or 5 foot on it. It comes with a remote control. You can hand operate a remote control. I have a foot pedal set up on mine. I do mostly bass fishing around docks, everything. So I like to have the freedom, my hands free. So I like to use a foot controller with that. So this foot controller works excellent. You can see some of the different features on it, the speed, spot lock. You can set a course on it with that right there. Constant speed, left, right. All the good things on there like a normal foot controller does on most trolling motors. Alrighty. Moving around here, this is one of the latest additions I've added to the boat. It's a Garmin Livescope forward-facing sonar. All right, this is a 10-inch screen. This is a 10-inch or the 1022 Garmin screen I elected to go with when I put this on. Got it on a Marpac mount right there, which is similar to a ram mount, so you can adjust it all different directions you want to. I got a Brocraft pole that I put the LVS34 on, mounted that on that, and this pole, you can see I've got it out of the water. I can maneuver it when I move from spot to spot pretty easy. There's numerous poles out there. Do some good research on the poles. I can't say yay or nay on this pole yet. I know it was a little pricey for what it is, but I've been out here today with it. I've taken this thing out a couple times now, just kind of learning it and getting used to it. But I'll show you how this pole works. You just kind of loosen that up. Take this. What I've done on mine to keep my alignment, you can see these marks I've made right here, so I can do the alignment when I'm lining it up right there. And the reason you want to do that is when you're turning it, let's loosen this up here. I'll show you how it rotates down in the water. When you're turning it, you want it to be where it's straight, so when you're aiming it or you're casting, you know where your bait's at. All right, so we'll drop that down in the water. Then we'll tighten this up. All right, you can also set your depth right there with that part. So you see how that works. Now, whenever you've got your transducer out of the water, you want to have it turned off. You don't want a transducer running when it's out of the water. Cause all kinds of problems with it down the road. It can overheat. There probably is a safety module on it, but it's just not a good idea to run them like that. So what I do is I just go up to mine, and you can see when it was out, I had disable. Now I'm going to enable the sonar. So now the sonar will come on. Now it's transmitting. If I wanted to disable it, do that, disable it. And the easiest way to do that is to go into just hit your power button right there. All right, we'll go down and enable it. All right, you can see, rotate. I'm out here in the middle of the lake, so there's not a lot to pick up out here right now, and it's cold out here as well. Okay, so that's the forward-facing sonar. I'm still learning that. So far, I really like it. I installed it. I've had it now a couple weeks, probably about 2 weeks. I installed it. I have it running down through my deck right there where I run grommets, and I have it going back into this and I mounted it. I took a 24 series battery box. I mounted my black box in that, and then I run all my wires, and I've got an amped outdoors battery that I run off of it, and I switched it right here. I put a switch to be able to power the black box on and off straight to it. You can kind of see some of the other items I've got in my thing there. Like I say, I'll do a more in-depth video on the Livescope, how all that was put together later. Just want to give you a once-over on the boat. This is just a little cover that goes on the transducer to protect it when you're traveling or whatever. All these Millennium Marine seats that I have on the boat, phenomenal seats. They've worked really, really well. Very comfortable, held up well. I changed out the base plates on mine to stainless. So sometimes I go down to the Intercoastal Waterway and I just wanted to have those stainless on there. All right. Like I've showed you before in some of my other videos, these rod holders have held up well. I've got this. This is a piece that I use to rest my trolling motor head in there so that it doesn't bounce going down the road or across the water. That's actually kayak pieces there. It's a Reeldazed, a company called Reeldazed makes those. All right. Moving on back, the Knoll Industries products. I've spoke of them before. They have held up phenomenally. The rod holders, handles, cleats, these rod holders. You can see how my rods fit, snap in there, and then they Velcro shut. These work great. Has done really, really well. And all these fit in the track. When you go to their website, you can pick what kind of boat you got, so it'll correspond to the necessary bolts for the track on each boat. All right, coming back here at the back, this is a Garmin 93 SV. You can see it's got the side view, down imaging. It's also got mapping. I've got it running on a complete separate battery from the Livescope. My Livescope is running, and that sonar up there is running solely on that amped outdoors battery. So I can get a more clean image on that with that battery. All right, this one right here, it's running off the cranking battery on the boat. My trolling motor back there runs on a Dakota lithium battery. If I can get in here. All right, you can see the Dakota lithium. It's a 12 volt, 100 amp hour Dakota lithium. There's my gas tank. There's my cranking battery over there. You can see all the wiring, everything done there. Got a switch to kill power on everything in the boat. So that's the setup there. You can kind of take a quick look at that. This is the Tohatsu 50. You can see it's a Tohatsu 50 tiller. At the shop all the time, people call, that's one of the biggest questions we get. We sell Tohatsu, Yamaha, and Suzuki motors. And one of the biggest questions we get is about these Tohatsu motors, because it's not a everyday name brand that you hear like Yamaha or Suzuki or something like that. And I've got to say, Tohatsu has been an outstanding motor. Very little issue with them that we see. I've had zero issues with mine. This is the second Tohatsu I've owned. I've also owned Suzuki in the past, but they're a fine motor too. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with the Tohatsu, especially the lower horsepower ones. I think you get more bang for your buck with those. They're a little bit less expensive, do a really good job. All right, you can see I've put a jet ski lanyard on there, put around your wrist. Anytime you're out operating a boat, folks, make sure you always wear a kill switch. If not, you get slung out of the boat or fly out of the boat, your boat will leave you, and you'll just be there bobbing in the water. So anyway, always wear that. See how I've got mine set up there. Another question I always get is, tiller or steering? Do you want center console, side console, or a tiller arm in a boat? I've had boats. I've had several different boats. I've had all three. And it's like this. What it comes down to, obviously, is personal preference. To me, I had to learn the tiller. This is what I've operated less than anything. So I had to learn it, docking around the docks and stuff like that. I was more comfortable with a side or center console doing that, but you learn this fairly quick, fairly easy. It's not bad. Comfort-wise, if you're going long distances, you're probably going to be more comfortable with a side or center console steering. If you're just running around the lake, going fishing spot to fishing spot, this will be fine. Like I say, it's personal preference with that. What I do like about a tiller motor is this, the open space. If it was a console in here, it would be taking up this big space right here, and I like to move around. I like to move and groove when I'm fishing. So you never know what you got to do. You got to move a fish, got to flip a fish over the side, whatever. If you got somebody else on the boat with you, it just gives you more space, more room, not having that console there. So, all right. Now on this lake hammer 1754, it's got storage compartments. You can see I got all my stuff in there, storage as far as that goes. Got a nice size storage compartment there. And it's got a nice size storage compartment over here. That's where I keep most of my different lures and baits and stuff like that. Was out with the Livescope today trying different ones out, see how you view them on the Livescope. All right. Give you guys just a quick once over. This boat is built extremely sturdy. That is thick. You're not gonna move that. It's not gonna flex a lot or anything like that like some John boats do. This is a heavy duty boat. It's been extremely durable, extremely tough for me. I've had zero problems with it. Very nice boat. I've had it out daytime and nighttime. At nighttime, it's got LED lights that run around under there. It lights up green inside. It's pretty cool because that's very important when you're fishing or having a boat. You got to look cool, or at least your boat's got to look cool. Anyway, kind of give you a little overview of it there. 10-month follow-up. It's doing great. Highly recommend them. Check out some of my other videos. You can see the phone number. You can give me a call. I've had several viewers call, talk to me. I'll be glad to help you out with anything I can with the boat, answer any questions. So, like I say, just giving you a little once over there. See, it's kind of got the step down in the back as well. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching out here on a beautiful day on the lake. Kind of see around the lake there. I'm going to have more videos coming. Going to be back on the Harley doing some of those videos. So if you guys like that, if you're some of my Harley viewers and you like those, tune back in. We're going to be back on that. We're going to be doing some fishing videos. If you would like and subscribe for me, helps the algorithm on the channel. Try to get some more viewers. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. Have any questions, leave comments, like, dislike, whatever. So let me know. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.